Hello everyone, and today I saw the third episode of Hannibal season 3 and I'm basically here to give you my thoughts on this episode because I'm doing this weekly now. This show, to me, still shows me how consistent it is. There's one word to describe the show. It is consistency. It is consistently entertaining. It's still endlessly engaging, and it still feels so hypnotic and so dark and so intriguing to watch. It's like watching a car crash in a weird way. And in this episode, Will Graham travels to Mingaria. I believe it was called Mingaria. I believe that's in Bulgaria or somewhere in Europe, and he basically tries to find Hannibal's childhood home to try to reach Hannibal a bit more of an inner emotional core note for him to find on Hannibal and for him to really find and strike a nerve with Hannibal and to really confront him and say that he is trying to apologize. Like Hannibal, if you saw the last episode, is that Hannibal heard him say, "I'm sorry," but he did not really acknowledge his presence within Hannibal because Hannibal, he wasn't so 100% completely sure if he was there talking to him. But Will was like, "I forgive you," and he's like, "If you're here, then I forgive you." And I love that. They really use that very ominous, very, very hollow type of note, which I thought was a very, very interesting angle for that episode to kind of end on. And then this episode, where it really does take this note of how far you really want to prove that you do apologize for someone, or how much you've taken this person for so much for granted, that it really keeps it on a very lingering type of anomalous note. And I thought that was endlessly fascinating. I thought that was super engaging, and of course, I thought that was just absolutely beautiful, as always. And like I said before with this show, is that it continues to be consistent. It continues to just be endlessly watchable. And it feels like every single second, even if it's not important, it feels engaging. It feels like it belongs in there. And it feels just highly engrossing all the damn time within the episode. That's what I love about it, and that's what I still love about the show, is that it's still just so consistently good. I love the editing, I love the structure, I love the storytelling, I love the acting. Again, Mads Mikkelsen is chilling as Hannibal. He's probably even my favorite. Better than Anthony Hopkins, in my opinion. My voice is cracked through. And that's very, very hard to say, because Anthony Hopkins made this role a true cinematic classic. And Hugh Dancy as Will Graham still is incredible to watch. You can just see this real fragile, undiluted, very, very dedicated nature towards him. Like, you see him kind of still being kind of truthful to the FBI, but then again he's kind of going against it because he's going to find Hannibal and confront him. You just see this real turmoil, and you see this real turmoil and true tragicness that you see within his own efforts to go and reach to Hannibal, and so much effort he will go through to really show him this type of line of dedication, and how much he really changed him for the better or for worse. And I thought that was incredibly fascinating. Again, still the show just keeps me so engaged and so entertained, even if what I'm watching is so disturbing. Like if you commit some murder or just sadistically type of manipulates the people around him, or even the woman who he supposedly loves. It's just endlessly fascinating, and it may be so wrong at times, but then again you feel like you don't want to move out of your seat. You don't want to look away because you don't want to miss a moment. It's kind of like Nightcrawler, like that. It's very much like Nightcrawler. What you're watching is not really the best of things, but you're still so highly engrossed and what you're watching is that it never lets up. It never lets up until the last moment, where it truly is one of those shows where it shows you its brilliant writing and technique of story that it completes itself endlessly through and through. And I can sincerely tell you that Hannibal is definitely my favorite show that's still on the air and that's still going. And this third episode, of course the title will be down below because I just forgot it. Stupid me. But as always, this episode I thought was incredible. I really loved it, proving to me once again that the show still remains consistent with incredible, engrossing story. In the end, I love this episode and I love this show. I would highly, highly, highly recommend it. I would truly, really suggest it. And in the end, that's my thoughts on Hannibal Season 3, Episode 3. And that's my thoughts on this season episode yet. And tell me, everyone, if you have you seen this show? And as always, I love hearing your guys' opinion. And as always, till then, everyone, I will see you later with my tribute video for Christopher Lee. Till then, I'm out.